Very, very motivating. We do have an autosave. We're going to go off the autosave, not the manual save, because I remember the last time I played this, I didn't do the autosave. Oh, I need to double check this. I think we may have lost progress. Oh, no. This...
Hey. Okay then.
No, we did this. No, we did this. Yeah. I was really worried I lost all the progress in the dungeon, but the last time we did this, we were in the middle of the dungeon when I saved. So...
Now then.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. Honestly, there's a lot of controversy. It could have gone either way. But then again, like, I'm a New Zealander, we're used to fucking shit up at the last minute and then all of a sudden be amazingly brilliant when we shouldn't be. So... that's right, we did the bounty. Alright.
Feeling worn out?
Not gonna do the voices today. Just not in the mood to do voices.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
So yeah, we're waiting for the road to open up so we can make our way to the next part of the King's Challenge. So we're just doing bounty hunt stuff.
All right then.
Oh, it's a fantastic match, don't get me wrong. Absolutely fantastic match. It's just that... well, to be fair, it wouldn't be a Gavaskar Border trophy without controversy. That's just how this works.
What now?
So, just double checking the map button. There it is.
All right then.
Oh, do I just... oh, it was a bounty, right?
Take a look.
Yep. Yeah, there we go.
We did it.
20,000 monies. Fair.
All right.
But there's also like... oh, the Australian media's been doing it constantly as well, sitting there going, oh, this, like, this, oh, 631, how's yeah. Like, the Australian media's been doing about the Australian cricket team as well, because they're sitting there going, oh, like, this, the trophy's on the line, but so are these people's careers in the test side. It's like, oh, just fucking give it a rest. Because they're sitting there going, oh, like, you know, if they don't shape up, they're going to be gone from the test team forever. And it's like, you really need to fucking calm down. That's not how this shit works.
What do you think?
Stroll and Hulkenberg want to talk. Hulkenberg, we do need to... oh, Gallica wants to talk as well. Okay. But I'm assuming Gallica upgrades whenever we need to. Maria wants to, but she's also very low. Let's go Hulkenberg.
Now then.
Because I don't think there's any other quests that we can do around here anyways.
Are you free?
Let's do it.
Speaking
Let's
of-
bring her up to level 4.
Listen.
I might do the voices because otherwise it's really, really boring. Do it.
Wait.
Hold! Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty? What Knight Commander presides over this? It is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished.
So then,
What exactly has he done? Treason! This fool is a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless. You've forgotten any hopes of the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent! Bring me your whip. Hanging is not enough. You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed? This after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows, righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer. Writhe like the maggot you are. Ugh. Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they liked. Trotanth, this is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's orders is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Have you sold your soul to the Sanctists? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those who of the freewheeling and the frivolous, like yourself.
You cur.
You infinite coward! You poison toad! Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Bold words. One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourselves. Try, if that's what you want.
What?
You... No, if something happened to you... I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays my hand today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
I apologize. I forced you into my troubles again.
listen.
He's the one on the wrong here. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart I expected he might still understand me, but would count such blind faith among my weakness.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose, under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? I can sense Hulkenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust. Rank 4, halfway there.
Only such strength.
Oh, the Knight lineage gets a second skill now.
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Rodant's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. Man behind Hulkenberg. I feel like I've seen him before. Oh, yeah, he's the Wolfman that we helped earlier. Back to Martiruk Tavern. Hear a voice. How's that request of mine coming along, News comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. I do have reportable quests still. I forget how to double check those quests. I can probably just go to quest. Yep, Neurus at the Gauntlet Runner. Yep. $15 different archetypes. Mellow Milk. Ooh. I forgot that I needed to do this. I have 1 day left.
pleasure. pleasure to see you.
Oh,
Hey? Cheers. What are you playing at? What? Hey? Cheers. What are you? What?
I have. God damn it. I can cook in the
All right then.
Where's the gauntlet rudder?
Let's go.
Mellow milk dish. This might be too late to do this, but I also feel like a sense of urgency.
Really?
So I can't do anything anyways. That's slightly disappointing. I'm gonna let all those people down.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Yep. Numerous. Oh, hey, what's that look in your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Hey, how's the search going? In regard to the lost relics, I mean.
That's...
Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic. Oh, you intrigue me strangely, old girl. Let me take a look, would you? Handed nearest the junk we picked up during our travels. Oh, would you look at that? That certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You gotta follow the right steps to open it.
No way.
Wait, so there's something inside? Just a little tug here, and there we are. It's opened up. Take a look, a lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. Wonder if the mechanism's the same as the old codgers. Aha! Eureka! My greatest invention yet! A work of genius made manifest! Thank you!
Thank you.
10 Heroes incense is actually quite nice. I gotta say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something.
What?
I mean, would he really mislead you on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He said it was the genuine article, but so was my gullibility.
Goodness.
I'll never forget, the night of my birthday, he brought me a book, called it his gift, a downright horrifying tome titled Lamentation of the Underworld, or some such. He'd taken the liberty of reading it out loud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Neurus grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. Well, I mean... I don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, this is just one part of the greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I bet my feathers that it's made to interlock with a partner piece. So, if we collect them all, it'll form something? Likely so, that's what the codger said anyways, though I haven't had any idea what it makes. If he was right, it supported an ancient civilization, one piece of a superlative device that generates an immense and limitless power. Wait, limitless? How's that possible? Not even igniters can do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please help me find the rest.
Right.
Well, I'm definitely feeling motivated now. Ah, that's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we'll have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I admit, it just looks like junk to me. I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout. I'll have you know.
Hey,
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family, but one day the old codger, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with a finger's fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw he was holding a fossil, caked in mud, alongside other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with a gaffer. Naturally, my parents divorced this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me, and one day as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was, it eluded me.
However,
Although I did find a technical manual and gauntlet runners in my mad academic sprint, got a bit invested, and then suddenly I was an engineer.
That's...
Yeah, then it must have been fate. Yeah, perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to start there. That's how I came to be the man I am today. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium. That's just the course my mind tends to chart.
thank you.
The decision to travel with you lot, collecting relics, that too was a result of letting the heart do as it pleases. I can feel Neurus's overflowing love for relics, as well as his hearty faith in me.
We're in this journey together, what?
At the start of a battle on the Gauntlet Runner deck, enemies take damage. Ooh, other people can learn the gunner stuff with less mag now. Ah yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down on my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
Right then.
I'll be sure all ship-shaped and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
No deadline. Okay. The only deadline we have is to make something with the milk.
Age of a new king draws nearer.
I don't know if we can do that in time.
All right then.
I hear a voice. I want to talk with Mister. I miss him. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. I do want to see if I can potentially... Can I cook?
Pardon?
I mean, I can't cook here though, right?
what do you think? Really?
Oh, there's no deadline on this one. Okay, so there is no deadline. Okay, okay, cool. I thought there was a deadline. Okay, no, so we're good. It does take 1 day. Oh, because it's part of the old castle town. Ah, that's why. Okay, so we can probably come back here. That makes a lot more sense. My, how remarkable you are. A person instead of electing to speak to a Mistari like me. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is, they reject us.
Really?
Hmm.
Pardon?
There is a sail on water. Sold out. That's fine. I think there's a sail on water because it's raining. Unsurprising. We could speak to Maria because...
Thank you. You really helped me.
Just double checking there's no other bounties. No, we've done all the bounties. Is there any shops that have sales on? I think it's Idol's Day. Because it is Idol's Day, there is a special on shops, on all shops. Let's double check everything.
Be real sorry.
Now then.
Sell the scrap. Probably sell the minus boots and these.
Now then.
There's no need for them. The armor and the weapons I'm always a bit curious of, because I do want to keep a lot of them available just in case that I want to like have many of the same archetypes. I think the only thing I need to double check is whether or not things like this. All stats +2 is really good. It's useful for all that as well. Let me just check the weapons.
Thank you kindly.
I also just don't want to be in a position where... Oh, hang on. Do I need to pray stuff? I do. Like, that would be really good. Because that's for the commander archetype, which I'm currently equipped with at the moment.
Yeah.
Everything else I think is worse off anyways. And I'm going to keep a lot of stuff anyways. Just for the sake of new game anyways. So like new game, you can normally carry over everything.
I'm absolutely drenched.
I do want to just double check what we've got in terms of the potions. I know I can see that, but I just want to double check what I can buy. Because it is all 20% off. I do... want to increase this by a considerable amount. I think it makes sense to. A couple more of those. Why do I have 10 of those? I might sell the medicine herbs, mainly because medicine herbs at this point is not as good as straight medicine. We shouldn't have a need for more than 5. So therefore, the gloves that do +2 to stats, also cheap meat.
This is on sale.
Always buy cheap meat. I might buy the other gloves then,
Drenched.
because we do have enough money.
Thank you kindly.
I think it's worth it.
You be rich.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm probably gonna have the gloves, and then we can always.
What do you think?
Never mind.
Thank you kindly.
We can just always go to equipment and then just go.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
You can trust in me.
They're the strongest stuff that we have. We still have 2 days until the path opens, so therefore I think we can just go to Maria then.
Amazing.
What do you think? Really?
Amazing.
What?
Because that will take a day to get over there.
Mister.
Oh, hi, mister. I talked to Miss Fabienne, and I wanted to talk to Papa too. And I wanted to ask you something. Actually, never mind, it's nothing. I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabienne, she said that Papa was always watching over people.
That's why.
So I thought that if Papa was watching over me too, then maybe I could go talk to him if I went there. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you ask him? I told him I'm sorry.
By the way.
I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabienne said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
So.
I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. I'm sure your Papa is very happy for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Mister, Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? Miss Fabian told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay.
Papa.
I loved when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better. Oh, Maria, you sweet soul.
That's why.
So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then?
In that case.
Why don't you try to make people around you smile? Sometimes that's enough.
Huh?
That's really all I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do that. First, I'm going to make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and some snacks and a new sign. She always says the sign got beat up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign, the one that'll have Papa and Miss Fabienne and me and you all smiling together. The whole family's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be on there too, mister, because this is my home. You know, we'll always be family, okay? Because, mister, you're one of my treasures too. I can sense Maria's deep affection and trust. Rank 5.
Okay.
Significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the healer lineage. Oh wait, do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it or...
If so.
Let's ask Newis. He's quite good at drawing.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Newis.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait. I walked Maria home before returning to the group. We're gonna level up some of the mag stuff. Alright.
What do you think?
Nope. Let's go. Gonna hit triangle. Alright, so let's have a look at skills. Actually, architect. So I've just gotten to Commander. What's my skill set at the moment? Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks in overworld combat. Nice. Okay. Heismay. We'll level up Brawler. Break 7 there. Oh. Full ranker level. I have enough mag for that, but obviously I need to level up. Neurus needs to be level 3, that's fine. Brigadier needs to be full level, that's understandable. I do need Knight and Mage up. Could be Cleric. Okay, let's try and actually level up Healer with the items that we got. We have a lot, by the way.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Healer Insight removes medium HP, recovers medium HP every turn. Heals more if archetype with the same lineage are present. Okay. So we've mastered that, which is good. Because then we can do this.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
That should also get us closer to
Of course.
Moore's requirement. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength greater still. If thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer. So this is the power of the cleric's soul. The power of healing and light will save my friends. I will save others. For anyone in need, I will do all in my power.
I found new power.
Yes, I will. I'm interested in this. Knight 20, Mage 10. Right, what else do we need? Don't think we can do anything else. Yeah, Maria needs to be level 8 for that. Level 20, level 20. Or we could do Swordmaster technically. But in saying that, let's check what everyone else can do. Oh, we don't know what the other one is for that one. That's fair enough. We have her as a knight. Oh, do we? Heismay's not there yet. Heismay is going to be a while off, but we can potentially with Hulkenberg get there. It's what, Mage 10? Ooh. shield arts.
A new means of protection.
I see. Fascinating.
We can do this the Magic Knight.
This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
This, I think, will be worth it.
Of course.
Again, this will also be worth it for the New Game Plus playthrough. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety and strength, greater skill. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the knight. So this is the power of the Magic Knight. Fitting. The strength of magic, my shield is made even stronger. To protect his highness, the prince, and the world he dreamt of. Well, well, I see the number of archetypes you study has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. Some more here's fruit. Nice. It's the same, but skill inheritance. Yep, still the two the same. Like we have to. Yeah. And Heismay you can't upgrade until you're level 3 anyways, so. Right? Oh, okay. I might put the rest of my stuff into a mage, so I can become a wizard just in case. I have a feeling wizard's going to be one of those ones where I need to.
New skills, new possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Okay. I take all these because again I'm the protagonist, so therefore I need to survive. With that, we might take a quick break. Catboy needs to really go to the bathroom again quickly. We'll be back very, very shortly. We won't run any ads, but I'm just going to put some music on in the interim. I'll be back in like literally a minute. Alright, see you soon. Oh, sorry about that. I mean, technically not wrong. Little kitty needed attention. Yeah.
Isn't that... Hmm?
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What do you want to do?
Now, where was I?
Oh. You don't say. Incredible.
All right.
Did I?
What happened?
Not quite.
What?
It appears that
It'll be fine.
I must apologize.
Just trust me.
I thank you. Often I find your words resounding in me.
Yeah, someone forgot to unmute themselves.
Well,
That's right. Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of a commander, the General. I'm sure this will prove to be a fine source of power as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
Thank you for reminding me, but yes, send the link through. Make sure that it's all done.
I can depend only on you.
I would be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. How's yeah, it's done. Again, send. I want to see. Send. 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 Ooh, Magic Seeker having 3 is actually really cool.
Watch this.
Hells yeah. Thumbnail is amazing. I do want to have like a
All right.
This could work.
gonna add a couple of different
All right.
I have a few skills.
yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of different elemental damage stuff that will help build that out. I do need to build up the general now, right? So,
Now,
which is part of the commanders. So let's have a look. Alright, so that will be the general, I would assume, is that one there. So that needs to get to level 20 commander. Okay. So
I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
alright. Should be good.
Oh. You'll come again.
I still want to level up the cleric.
Why?
What do you think? Hmm?
Ah, my eloquence does need to be higher. So, we said that we're going to upgrade our eloquence anyways. So, let's see if we can do it at night.
Lovely.
I'm absolutely drenched.
Talking nonsense, you are.
This place.
Yep, let's do it.
Gone to shite, this has.
A young Eleven drove cities with better trade and industry like Grand Trade and Brawlhaven. What policies will you prioritize to protect a remote town like ours?
Please listen.
The town could put more effort into tourism.
Oh, really?
All right.
Well, that didn't go as well as I thought it could. I tried. But eloquism, I need to bring up my eloquence to level 2, I think, for Heismay's next one. I know I've been slacking off on that one. So. That road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set it for Brawlhaven as soon as it reopens. We have acquired the head we sought, but if we're to truly get in Louise's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we can improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition. Yeah, eloquence. So therefore I can expand upon your fucking social interactions there, Heisme. Because there's literally nothing else I can fucking do. We don't know where that is. We can't do any more on that one.
But why?
It's literally building eloquence so we can talk to Heisme. That's all we can do at this point because we've done everything else.
Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you. Everyone listen. I am.
Listen up, when I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts and the spirits will flow from their casks, free for all.
Oh, yeah?
Those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in a debate? If you can make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance. If I enter a debate here, my eloquence and my imagination should increase. Ooh, it's a 2-for-1. If it goes well, you might even get some donations. So, want to give it a shot? Yeah, okay. Let's put up my debate skills. What? You got a problem with what I'm saying? Hey, wait, I know you. You're that chump who says he'll help anyone in need, aren't ya? Well, sit your ass down and let a man who's truly fit to be king pluck those flowery ideas right out of your ears.
Everyone listen.
Listen up. When I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts and the spirits will flow from their casks, free for all. Whether you're rich or you're poor, every sod can get as pissed as the next. That's true equality. Then after loads of people migrate to our merry city, the tourists will start pouring in, lining all our pockets. Huzzah, free booze, you've got my vote. All that just for free alcohol? Would that do anything to help a place like Martira, though? Loveless is playing into the crowd's pleasures. How should I appeal to them?
Hang on.
If alcohol is free, then taverns would go out of business. That's unrealistic. Are you thick? The country would foot the bill on all the bar tabs. Did you catch that part? Wow, Loveless was thinking that far ahead? He's smarter than I thought. I'd love to support the candidate that came to save the town, but getting trounced by Loveless of all people, hard to watch. Hear that? I'm winning. Now run along, little buzzkill. I mean, how is he gonna...
Let's give it a shot.
Now then.
I mean, let's be completely fucking honest though, because it would put the taverns out of business, because how is the fucking Empire going to pay for all of that? He didn't think that far ahead. I didn't even get a chance to fucking respond back to that.
Why, that's...
Not how that fucking... Oh well, we got to level 2 eloquence anyways.
What do you think?
Eyes me! Oh, and Jess is playing Baldur's Gate 3. Hells yeah.
It's
Go Jess. Oh, it's you. Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure to do what to do with myself. Been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less from me. My apologies, but if you've business with me, might we discuss it another time? Huh. Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Yuji stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heisme of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
I see. I suppose now the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely, then you'll learn the way of the Shadow Guard. I know he's supposed to have a German accent. I cannot do a fucking German accent. Izme is the difficult accent for me. Hopefully they will actually speak. Now then, let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. It's not even German, it's like a really sort of like bastardized like combination of a lot of different accents. If your actions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin. You're wide open. From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You're careless. You're just so cool, Izme. Enough of that now. I don't mind the compliment, but you're laying it on a bit thick. I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. But how can I do that?
Well,
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least you can decide what you aspire to.
then
Want to keep going? That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back on their honor. I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes. A bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home.
Hold on.
Do you miss your hometown?
no.
Not particularly. Talking with you just reminded me of my son. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up tonight, you know. Had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. What do you mean by cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is,
It's the way of the Ujiv boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moved and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Then let's find his rightful place together.
No.
We've an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience, boy. Can't put that burden on you.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It isn't just a random detour, it's a favor for a dear friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you, though. A toast, then, to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together and to the beginning of mourning. FYI, I do actually have a will. My will, by the way, does say I need to be cremated, similar to what my mum did. It's something I think all my family members have agreed to. We don't want to just be buried. There's enough patch of dirt always trying to be like built up with people like trying to get their caskets and mausoleums and stuff in. I'm going to get a gemstone. Like my mum requested on her will that she's going to we're going to get gemstones made from her ashes, and that we will wear them. And I'm going to get a necklace. I have an amber one, so like a pure, like when you normally like put ash. By the way, this is just a random side note, but human ashes, for instance, when you crust them into gems, it's a long process. It takes roughly like 6 to 8 months. When they do, they normally come up with like an amber hue on them, which I think for me is perfect, because I'm going to get a silver medallion of a phoenix, because I have a phoenix tattoo. That's also where my name comes from, and my mum also has had a phoenix tattoo on her body. So I feel like it was the right thing to do to get an amber one, because I'm going to get a silver necklace. I already have a even if it's like a rope, but I want to have a silver pendant and have the stone embedded into the pendant in the shape of a phoenix to memorize her, and that's what I'm going to wear in memory of her. And similar to me, like when I die, I would love my ashes to either be like turned into gems or just scattered into the ethereal. Don't put me into the fucking ground. Like, no.
My thanks.
We save this for any other time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though. I dare say tonight I'll rest well. Yeah, but you're also an amalgamation, so absolutely you should be frozen in stasis, because like if you haven't already taken over the world before that happens, you should be put in stasis so you can later. Well, domination.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws.
I'm a tiny catboi. My ashes are gonna be like literally like a cubic fucking millimeter. Just scatter it wherever the fuck you want.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents.
Hey, voice acting, I don't have to fucking talk.
Here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted.
Scrubs.
We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold.
Not saying the P word, but the P word.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira.
That's us.
They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now.
Jonah J. Jameson, anyone?
Can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth. That, for now, let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said. Particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, we're off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. By the time I got
For those that have watched me play Final Fantasy 16, Stroll is the same voice actor that does Dion, aka Bahamut.
Man, there are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Who needs enemies?
Now then.
Next is Port Brilhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch south of Martyra, we'll make it in, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. That's a fucking long journey. Wow, so that's Port Brilhaven.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Port Brilhaven exactly? Tis a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part to its ocean-side proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Neurus? Why, I never! Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me! Next up, Port Brilhaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick?
3 days until we reach Brilhaven. Well, we do need to make a milk dish, so we can end up doing that, which we can only do whilst we're in motion. With the tips Maria gave me, I think I can cook without taking up much time. Want to make something? Yeah, let's go. We need something with the mellow milk, which is benevolent bread, I'm assuming. Yep, benevolent bread. Go on, Heisme. Let's do this. I've heard tell that you mean to cook with dough today. In that case, were you right to summon me? Dough is the most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go afoul of it. But you're in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. Followed Heisme's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Allow me to demonstrate the proper technique, like this and that, ha! Why do you idle? Come, show me your conviction, ha! I don't have claw-like feet like you do. There is no time to rest. Should we err on the time, either time or heat, all our efforts thus far will be for naught. There we go, I'm just trying to refine his voice. Wow, we made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen.
In days gone by,
I present you to the taste of my hometown with this benevolent bread. Prepare yourself, you are not ready. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Oh, we got speed cooking! So every day we can do this. Oh, sorry, I know you're exhausted. Okay. Courage, investigation, I need to... I'm 631 on popularity ranking. Eloquence is still our lowest royal virtue, so I think we should spend this time to increase the royal virtue if we can. Nope. Yes. Pride and persuasion. Apparently this book teaches you the ways to ensure others will agree with you. The next part puts things into practice. Even if you follow the techniques explained so far to the letter, some people will still refuse to budge. Fancy words and calculated suggestions backfire on these types because they're guided by emotion rather than logic.
Alright.
For them, the most effective thing to do is... Now what do you think it is?
Man.
Be cold to them, maybe?
That's...
Alright.
I'm not an eloquent person, as you can probably fucking tell. I've chosen the wrong answer every fucking time. I have a charisma score of like 5 in real life. I am very much aware of this too.
Alright.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I heard enough whinging about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but should be lovely to enjoy a soak when we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bathwater to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Thanks to Neros, you can now use the bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities. We can't bathe with the so we can't bathe with like you know, certain members of our party? No?
But...
No? No. I can feel you feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night.
Alright then.
Hey there!
Yes!
Oh.
Hero's fruit.
Hey! Yep!
Peter and Gordon. Okay, yeah, did not know that one. 60s music, no. Anything anything above the 70s, like the mid 70s, I have very big trouble with.
That reminds
Enjoy your dinner. You're good. We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Eyes made, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of,
Worst case scenario, you've got wings, you could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear Yu-Gi-Oh are capable of flight? Hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. And 2 days we'll be in Port Brilhaven. We've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think?
Alright then.
Need to buy more plants. Okay. But I can also still cook. Oh, only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call her.
Hail.
I have considered this topic for quite a while. It is not true that meat tastes better when consumed by the mouthful, rather than via tiny, polite little bites. This is my preferred method, as you can luxuriate on its full texture whilst increasing one's jaw strength. Logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. However, only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. 'Tis best to let the ingredients' natural flavors thrive. If animals must forfeit their lives to sate our hunger, then the least we can do is honor them to taste their full glory of their sacrifice. Okay. I am actually one that's behind this. I've seen a whole bunch of people sit there and, especially with like steaks, for instance, over salt, over pepper, over season their steaks. No. No. It is minimalistic, especially with a higher grade steak or a higher grade like meat. You always need to let the meat shine, and it's very minimalistic. That's the way that I cook. I always go minimalistic if it's expensive cut. If I go cheap cut, absolutely, I will. That's what the cheap cuts are for. The cheap cuts are to experiment on flavor and taste and combining all the weird shit. If you go for the more expensive stuff, it should be minimalistic, because then you're not letting the whole process of making a high grade meat actually shine. That's the, yeah. Fully agree. We chose prime ingredients on this day. I dare say this meal will be quite exquisite when it is complete.
Good.
A pleasant aroma, is it not? That indescribable acridity belies the dish's depth. Sorry, just getting a message. Just gonna respond.
All right.
Critical meatballs are complete. An enchanting aroma, is it not? Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Alright, so we've done all of this without time passing at all. Tolerance? Again, I want to see if I can try and find more eloquence, if I can, potentially.
All right then.
Right, we can read this. That's fine. Yep, more tolerance is always good. Though space and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke, time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
Speaking.
Oh, it's something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Ooh, pretty. This is a truly horroring sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the golden runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant.
Everything okay?
You okay?
Right.
Yeah. Sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village. I have no doubt about that. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magla crystals are what attracted the humans here or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually... stroll. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
All right.
Hey.
Ugh. My stomach starts to notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Neros can't read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
Let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the by, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document nonetheless. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened to him.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
The day after tomorrow, we'll be in a real maritime city. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us.
All right then.
Imagination, imagination.
let's go. Come on.
Ah, it's for max HP. Okay, yeah, no. I thought it was for something else.
This.
Oh, max MP. Okay.
Go.
Yeah, let's finish this. Increase the tolerance. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. This entry describes Heismay and his son running through fields together on a beautiful sunny day. You can almost hear their carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Heismay loses sight of his son, only to find he'd climbed a tall tree. Heismay is mortified until the boy nimbly jumps down just as his father would have. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy.
All right.
There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick it up from here next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brawlhaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assumed that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean that we've already ventured beyond where the cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
Tsutsima was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nurus, do you remember that we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way? Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean.
That reminds me.
Nurus said the waters around Brawlhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that.
All right then.
Myco courage, honestly.
Let's head there right away.
Oh, actually no, do I go tolerance?
What now?
Yeah, actually no, I might finish the tolerance.
Go.
Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. Next morning, Heismay awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy.
All right. All right.
Alright. That book is done. Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like that is that Mrs. Gauntlet Runner coming for us this time.
Hey!
Hey, you lot! Yeah, I'm the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! So the young miss says, I'm hoping your lot are willing to act.
Certainly.
Don't worry, we won't take this line down. Wait, they're coming aboard at the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge. Come on, Katarina.
So we meet again. Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Early bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Yeah, that's what you get, Katarina.
You've gotten stronger.
Now accept your
So
fate.
have we. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I'll use what I must. Nothing
I'm stealing.
The power of healing. Let's go. Maybe
Oh yeah, I'm a cleric.
by this power. Fire.
You have their weakness. Ready
Weak to
know
fire.
something, Captain.
Oh, I love to hear that. Thank you so much for confirming that.
The power of lightning.
Oh,
Everyone all right? Allies, together. Let me help.
Behold my power!
That's nothing.
Is that all?
You'll feel this one.
A blunder.
that's fine.
Guard is down.
Witness our secret technique.
All right, let's go.
This is it.
It's okay. We can do this.
Flare it. Burn.
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as
That's
the
your
noble I
opening,
am.
Captain.
I'll save this. I call upon royal power within. The power of ice.
That's nothing.
Resist? Yeah, fair enough.
Prevail! Shatter! Still standing!
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped.
Please.
You okay?
Look out!
Oh, thank you so much, Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg's
Hells yes.
Oh, power of kings. Nagla gather. Mandible bearing.
You are good.
Oh, no synthesis for me. That's right. I'm happy with that.
their weakness.
Now, what's the play?
No synthesis either. Yeah, I'm happy with that as well.
I'll hold my ground.
Guard.
Must fight as one.
Coordination.
Leap thrust will work here.
And thus I end it!
Yeah, very straightforward fight.
Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Satisfactory.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Stroll leveled up. Hulkenberg leveled up. Good. 456. We were like 2,000 originally. Oh, damn, I lost again. If I could just beat you, and then I'd ask you to join me. But that power of yours is really something. Don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now. You got that? Katharina, cheer up.
Yeah.
Saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. You shoot Eurekas. Who do you think I am exactly? Pardon me, I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Grant. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you. All these people migrate and find work, even though it might kill them in the end. What other options do parapets like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelette. Spartacus, wait. Take this and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving from now.
Hey.
Oh, good news, you lot. Katharina's made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Listen, everyone. I know time's trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Now, there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? I'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to learn a living. And the fat cats are all too happy when the parapets take them up on it. When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They'll squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. I can't help but wonder if that would solve anything. Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of those people aren't going to survive, and I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. A fucking man, Katharina. Those that have power and have ability to do something should always work towards doing the best they fucking can. I do the best that I can every day of the week. End of the year, end of the month, whatever like time period you want. Those that have the ability to make change should always do their best to make changes. Anyone that has the ability to make change and decides not to is a fucking carnivorous person that likes to only wants like to have like absolve themselves from money. I'm not saying the other C word, but anyways. Thank you, Rainbow Flame Bot. I probably should have just said the C word, right? Anyways. Anyone that has the ability to make changes but don't make changes, never trust them. Confront them. Make them uncomfortable. Constantly challenge them. Because all that they're thinking of then at that point is themselves and not actually the world. And if ever I become that kind of person, or if you guys think that I need to become a better person, like, outside of that, please challenge me on that as well. My goal always has been to make this a better world. I do a lot of things. I try my best to make sure inclusivity and things of that nature, anyone that sits there and has the ability to make positive changes but don't, fucking challenge them constantly. Pressure them. So many say that there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the parapets are right where they want them, beneath everybody. They couldn't have the parapets start doing working for themselves. They would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. Like this, they're like this twisted world just as it is.
Sure.
Yeah, let's change things ourselves then. That's exactly what I plan on doing. And with anybody able to take the throne, now's the time to do it, which means I can't just hand it to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep taking these monsters down, we'll beat this world into peace together. I can feel Katharina's inclination towards the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me. And that's the other thing as well. The loyal hunter Katharina, keeper, inheritor of the ruler's virtues.
A new power.
Upgrade to rank 3. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that you might have differing, you might be enemies, but if you're working towards the same goals, or you might be rivals, but if you're working towards the same goals, fucking work towards them for the same fucking goals. Warlock can now be upgraded to the Pugilist, which will actually be really good for the Hulkenberg, because Hulkenberg all on the bounties have increased. Yeah, next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure. So don't go dying on me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
So we'll be arriving tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brawlhaven is. Okay.
Alright then.
Imagination. 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 Yeah, I suppose we can go imagination.
Go.
I'm assuming this will be... Yeah, of course it is. It's Heisman. Hello there. I've got altogether too much time on my hands. What so we take a little rest and talk a moment? No trace of enemies around by my eyes. Peaceful for now, which means we get to have a little break. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Heisman, I can hone my imagination. Yeah. I'm assuming we'll boost Heisman's affinity towards me. Goodness, it's time to bid farewell to Martira, isn't it? I can't help but feel a little connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is from not far from Martira. The air there agrees with my skin more than Grand Trads. I feel more relaxed in the capital. Were you raised within the city by chance? I noticed that those who were feeling uneasy with all the all-pervading quiet that characterizes night in the countryside. Speaking of which, where is your hometown? I've heard before that you received this mission from the hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Ah, right, my apologies, I didn't mean to ask with such carelessness. Your tribe faces even harsher prejudice than the Ujif. I'll not pry if you rather not discuss it. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of their past, myself included. But if that is truly the case, then perhaps it is not one's past that defines their character, but what they do in the present and the future. If we were to face all the futures together, then perhaps someday we could find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from that novel you carry. Felt my imagination grow as Heisman and I discussed the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
I'm glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest evades you, then I will keep you company in its stead. Heisman and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Rylehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Rylehaven.
Port Rylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Rylehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the Gauntlet Runner into the
City that never sleeps, so I'm assuming that's like Vegas, right? Vegas is very much not a oceanic city, though. Ooh, cutscene.
It's the ocean! Just look, there's water all the way to the horizon!
Oh, this looks like a really nice city.
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Rylehaven.
Second best city I've seen in an RPG game. Behind Altitia and Final Fantasy 15. I'm a water creature. As much as I'm a cat.
Sancta Cadeau.
Catboy.
You've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
So to call back from like 1 or 2 episodes ago, we got bored and pooped out, and now they're talking about magnificent heads. I think the creative writing team knew what they were doing in making everything a fucking innuendo.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Ah, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
J. Jonah Jameson, anyone?
Would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics.
Apologies, we're about to go into an ad break, so I I didn't do it last time, but I think moving forward, I'm going to make sure that if we do have an ad break, it's gonna sit there and just chat with people for a little bit, because I feel like that's a bit important, just so that when any new viewers, for instance, do not miss out on any of the action, or those that aren't subscribed, for instance, don't miss out on any of the action. So I know the ads may not work because I'm not an ad-friendly channel, but yeah, you can always spend a bit of time just chatting with people anyways. So with that being said, as the 2-minute ad break is starting, I did actually have a question for people that are watching. If you are able to watch as we do the 2-minute ad break, oh, we have a double one. In which country would you find the expensive planes of the Kura? Which country? Why does that sound like Australia? Or Ireland? Oh, okay, no. So we have British colonization. Kara is normally, that spelling is normally either Irish or British. I'm going to make a guess with the spelling, because it's R-A-G-H. It's either Scotland or Ireland. Now I have to make a guess between Scotland or Ireland. Double R's are not normally used in Scottish terms. Kilroy, things of that nature is normally an Ireland term, not a Scottish term. Scottish don't normally double repeat. I'm going to say Ireland. It's not in Australia. There is a Kura in Australia. I know that there's a city in a town, a small town in Australia called Kura. Again, that's why it made me think that it has to be like a UK kind of like country. Because we don't have planes in Australia. We do not have planes in Australia. Which means it has to be in the UK. Which would make me think that this... There we go. See? Welcome back everyone from the break. Yeah. Catboy just diving into his useless fucking knowledge reserve banks again for these questions.
Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
How's that?
Looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Hi, Gladell. Oh, it's my husband.
A walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
We are an 18+ channel, right? Yes. No head to be seen. We haven't met up enough for that to happen.
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It's not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation would be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
He has a cute little doggo as well.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
No, he's slightly taller than me, so therefore I can only see his chin.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fire.
Do like me some
Is
seafood.
an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Can we find a local seaside pub that will have pirates singing sea shanties, please? No? Oh. We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy. Oh, this blooming heat.
This is also like a new area, so I do need to familiarize myself with it. So I may take the long journey. This outfit catch your fancy? Must be your first time in Briarhaven then. The Navy's in charge here. Our uniform's much smarter than the States Army's, don't you think? Oh, you're another one of those kids here from the exhibition. How splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Briarhaven. A place to stay, is it? Well, you may hit a spot of bother there. Half the countries has flocked here for the exhibition, you know. The inns are bursting at the seams. Well, that does sound problematic.
You there?
Incidentally, travel in this city is a little different from what you're used to. You won't have to walk to where the inns are located. Go straight down this street and to the left, and then talk to the ferryman at the harbour. If you say, I'd like to go to Angler's Inn Square, they'll set you right.
Thanks.
So the city has waterways. Got it. Hail, young Elden candidates. I've been waiting to meet you. You're that town crier, aren't you? Name's Batlin. Last we saw each other, we just before you scrapped with the Gadoo's run, I believe. What a scene that was. Figured hitching a ride with Gadoo would be safe, but then you and Glodell both show up. Anyway, been kept busy with my candidate interviews since then. Fordham most recently. He's the one who I rode here with. Look, I know it's not me for me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know. They're reckless with their runners too. Usually you stop and camp during nights, but not them. We just keep running. No way, they don't rest at all? Yep, an easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctifex certainly has. The head sea's brought us quite something too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan. I can tell you, you've got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young Elden friend. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the inns might reject us outright. Sorry, but I have to rely on you to find our accommodations.
Yeah? Hey, mister.
Why did this happen?
Oh, bloody hell, the king's own face all the way out here in Briarhaven. Did he take his whole bloody palace with him in then? It's balmy. Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, mister.
Oh, we have a shop. Oh, hello. Welcome. Let me just say, I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medical herbs.
Can we talk?
We can buy herbs anywhere, so you sure about this? Right now you have 0. Yeah. Thanks. Ooh, we might be able to buy other stuff if we learn the secret. Tomorrow's exhibition will be a blessed sight to behold. I hear his eminence has prepared an exceptional mark. So you're going to participate as well. I must say I pity you.
God.
Oh, fuck off. I heard the story. The other sailors were robbed blind by your silver tongue. You misunderstand. All they did was sign a contract. There was no deception involved. You know, I got some friends over at the Varmano Coliseum. Better fess up unless you want to meet their beast up close and personal. Beast? No, please no. I'll pay the money back. Just spare me my life.
It's terrible.
There is literally just a corpse discarded in a fucking back alleyway. Okay. Okay. There's another one. Hey, another gold beetle. I still have not found the person that I can turn these into, but... Yep. Got some kids playing.
Hang on a minute, you.
Hey, aren't you one of Lewis's underlings? You got business here? What's it matter? I'm just minding my own business, not bothering us all. That's not a crime, is it? And you have business in a back alley like this? What's the matter? Your boss afraid to be seen by his eminence Forden? Watch your mouth, or you might want an encore of what happened at the old Grand Cathedral.
Clammy all over in this humidity I have. Oh, God.
Proper aces.
Say,
I'm chuffed.
Well, the ocean's just as spectacular as I heard. I really feel like I'm in Brawlhaven now. The sea breeze feels wonderful too. What a lovely city. Feels so energized. So let's get this shopping holiday started. What's that, dear? Didn't we promise each other we'd visit the Colosseum first? Yes, dear, alright, let's go shopping. You know, I was actually just thinking I wanted to do some shopping.
say,
My money's on the Santa Vex Ford.
Stupendous.
The atmosphere here is really something else. Absolutely chocker with people. Some more I recognize as well. And now with the old ones too. Barapus and Ujif. Regardless of tribe, everyone's aiming for the throne. What, Ujif too? You having me on? As if one of them could win.
Maybe there'll be a big upset. Hey.
That is yet another corpse. That's the third corpse I've seen and just discarded and covered in a fucking back alley.
Proper aces.
If I had $1 for every one.
Hey, mister.
Hello. Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you to the far bank.
Good choice.
Anglers in square then, hop on.
say,
Alright. You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I'd realized 'twas slowly moving, but it's come to Brawlhaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suspect it's keeping a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that things in the sky makes everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we'd better go to finding an inn we can stay at.
Ridiculous.
Even now, His Majesty faces watches on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over with, it's on to Monterio next, I suppose. Never thought I'd see the royal palace entirely borne aloft, let alone on skybound pilgrimage to Uchronia's three great cities. Royal magic What a tremendous magic it is indeed.
Ridiculous. Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who's in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jin to guide you. Oh, thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Bellhaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady.
Ridiculous. What do I do? Wow.
Yeah, in the tournament too. Huh, strange to see an elder involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctus and pagans are like the chalk and cheese. They'll never get along.
A tool of the state arrives.
Well met, young elder. I saw you earlier in Martira. Impressive what you did in that town. Just a hunch of mine, but was it a noble behind all the abductions? Exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun.
What?
Well, I mean, all nobles think about is exploiting the common people. Didn't you hear my speech? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most of their own merits are the winners. You and I may be battling it out to decide that soon. It's getting lively out there. We have customers queuing up in no time. Oh, a sodding rip-off. That boat from the Royal Capital was. Saved up all my money to strike it rich by betting big, and now it's all gone, damn it. Go for a place safe. Yeah, I've been talking a lot with people. Let's find places.
Hey.
Oh, look who's here. That's the elder fella from Martira, ain't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out by my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full, and the one calling itself the Come One, come all in. Some joke, eh?
Right.
It sure is. Is there any other place nearby to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where nobody wankers like Ford and stay. A parapet or an elder staying there? Fat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Louis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for its ravenous crew.
I guess. But...
You think so? I guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we can afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's a spider's den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy looking UG standing up front smiling all creepy like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyways. Not that the spider's den sounds much better. I saw you Martira, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning on staying at this inn? Unfortunately, there ain't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that golden one of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Martira. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it too.
What?
Wow, stingy. And you're always going to tell Dad all about it. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Hear that. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I am shocked. And yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Yeah. Beauty is always my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my splendid grace, just like this Golden Corral Pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place like this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. Unfortunately, all the other decadent inns seem to be full, so we've only got one choice left. I really don't want to, but should we check out the spider dens we heard from Loveless earlier?
Yeah?
Ah, the one with the Yuji standing in front of it.
What do I do?
Here we go. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I've got a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right.
We are so fucked.
We'll meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais.
Oh.
After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
I'm hoping she shows up.
Dash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Damn straight
Right.
it does.
We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
That's all we can do.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
Thank you again for everyone for lurking and hanging out. I've also just noticed that everyone that does are flying creatures, Pokemon creatures.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches?
Not a
from
complaint, just an
repulsive
observation.
mouths?
I love it.
Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
We should be up there talking as well, because we have Katarina. Oh, Katarina's up there.
Would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Lobelo! I love you forever!
I've not understood how
Well,
people
he has
like that
point
can get a
about what
following.
People tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head.
Yeah, that won't work either.
Our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command.
Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force?
Mm-hmm.
Disgraceful.
Very true.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coppers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
For those who think that this is radical, by the way, look up literally the French Revolution, because this is literally what was the French Revolution.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Fawn.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted?
Yeah, no, it should be.
Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
No, no, this is the perfect opportunity for us to sit there and talk about equality for all. Oh, wasted fucking opportunity. That was all happening in here as well.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Will admit, as someone that does love alcohol, that's a fucking bad option.
Woo! Next round's on Lovelace.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Oh, poor Gladell, her husband is being chastised. Gladell, I have an empty room. Let's talk this out. You and me, alone. We can hash out a few tight tensions.
Looks like a great many of them came all the way here
No?
to watch the
Okay.
competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be had a look in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Are we challenging them into a fishing competition? There's fishing in this game. I caught some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite...
It's still twitching in the fucking bowl.
Means let us try it.
It's still twitching in the fucking bowl.
Why, 'tis
And it's emitting green.
delicious.
Oh, of course.
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
That's just crunchy sea salt.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Yeah, exactly. It's a delicacy.
You just made that up, didn't you? Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
How's there a crunch if it's slimy?
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
How did she get crunchy?
I say.
How did... Okay, no, so I do have to question this. She said it was crunchy. How, unless she's eating the fucking bones of the fish, how the fuck is it crunchy? In which case, this actually implies more on Hulkenberg than anything else.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, alright?
The fish is still moving in the bowl.
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
China and Barton should reach the city by morning, and I imagine they will aim to find us in a grand gauntlet runner. Eurus ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner.
Eesh.
The other candidate speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types of the country and myself. If there's no one else who can truly rival Luis or Forden. Bellhaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wriggles in the mouth. Now that's a port city specialty. What's the look about? You don't find it appetizing?
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? For defense, you understand, and just in case otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets.
Look at that.
I'm done for the day. Should I retire for the night?
Good night.
Yes, ma'am.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room.
Never doubt Norris. He may be drunken half of the time, but you don't ever down a drunkard for holding their word. Honestly, like, not in real life, but at least in video game logic.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Good.
Thank
Good.
you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
Alright, here we go.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the
makes me worried.
faces at the judges' table, starting with his and her highnesses of
I mean, I'm assuming you can play this without doing any of the side quests.
It's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin!
I'm very interested to see what everyone else is born in.
Respected gentleman of the church, Dido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
That's just a gigantic fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Fair enough.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
Oh, Glodell, my husband.
We have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Glodell, the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Yeah, fair enough.
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Glodell, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Oh no, our husband fucked up.
On to the next.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this?
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea? Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
We don't have to, we just need to make. It's fine.
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky. And
Yep,
trust in our
exactly.
strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Yeah, we would have been fucked. We would have been immediately dismissed. When someone pulls out a massive effigy or prize like that, the one that goes before it is immediately completely discarded. It's statistically proven.
But our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show.
Here we go.
Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Let's do this.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
There's an explanation.
Something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. You chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Husband, no.
Wait. I have something I must confess to you all.
Here we go.
You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
This is not going to turn well for us.
Captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's
Yeah.
mouth. A sanctoress.
No one's going to believe this.
What will His Eminence Falden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Yep. Oh, this works.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
Okay.
What? Right here and now?
Okay. We didn't have to say it had to be a head without a body. We were just told to bring a head. We brought the head. We do not need to bring the body. No, we do not need to decapitate here. No, no, no.
Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
That's not what we agreed upon.
Oh, new king. It is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties.
No.
Please, leave this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
Well, we kind of half expected this, let's be honest, but still. We kind of didn't know that this was going to happen. I kind of hoped that there was a way out of this. She wasn't great. She wasn't a good person. She atoned and deserved at least a second chance, in my eyes.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
In the top 50. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. Because yeah, the whole goal is for us to save the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
No, but what we uncovered was bigger.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them.
No, we shouldn't.
That's all we can do, really.
Nope, we will make sure that we are... Oh! It's Louise.
On the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand man, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
Mm-hmm.
That was not our intent.
No, it kind of was.
Oh, same idea, yeah?
Yep.
A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
No. We only righted a wrong.
Yep.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it.
No, doesn't matter who it was, the church, it was you. Don't give a fuck. It's righting a wrong.
It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Yeah, true.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Stranger danger, stranger danger, stranger danger. No.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well. Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Join us, Gladell, and you will find out. Preferably in my quarters. We can intimately go over this. No? Ah, fair enough.
For Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Would he keep it in his pocket?
I doubt it. I mean, what if it slipped out? Maybe somewhere less precarious. Like in his gauntlet runner?
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty.
Oh, I know immediately how this fucking backfires.
On Saint's Day, our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Got to plug in my PS5 controller chargers, but this should work.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter
Should be
left a
fine.
letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis had a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Okay. It is Water's Day. It is raining. Nice, comfortable 27 degrees.
Let's hurry.
Let's find this place. I think we'll go for about another 15 to 20 minutes, and then that will be it, because that'll be a nice 3-hour stream.
What am I gonna do? Okay.
How's it going? I'll handle it.
Oh, this looks amazing.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot.
Oh, I love this dynamic. This is so cool.
Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
Oh, here we go. We're getting sinister looks in the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much. Ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
This is fantastic fucking wording. This is... Oh my god, this is perfect. For those who do not understand the difference, let me read out, because a lot of people do not know the official definition of meritocracy. And a lot of people would be confused. It's like, oh, this means nothing. Meritocracy was a political system that it was started in the Greek, similar to democracy. That's why like the Russie happens for a lot of stuff. But it is literally the notion of a political system in which economic, political power is vested in individual people based upon their ability and talent, rather than wealth or social class. And a lot of people will sit there and think, well, that's equality, isn't it? No. No. It is instead of looking at things such as, okay, so they take meritocracy in forms of capitalism or in terms of socialism or any of that nature, and like, yeah, it's comparing a political system compared to economic systems, but it's a good conversation starter. Meritocracy is that based upon your ability and talent, you have more rights than someone else. Capitalism, you have more wealth, you have more rights than someone else. Socialism, it is that the social equivalency of like everyone should be treated equal, etc. Again, bad example, but meritocracy. Democracy, for instance, this is actually a better combination. Meritocracy compared to democracy. True democracy, by the way. Democracy is that no objective interference. You vote, and the collection of people, whoever gives the biggest number, decides who is in charge. That's what democracy is. True democracy. Through no other intervening means, whoever has the most votes rules. Meritocracy is a weighted system. It is based upon your ability and talent, and those who decide your ability and talent would be the ones that are already potentially in charge. Like, how do you determine someone's ability and talent? It does not mean equality. This is a lot of people that sit there, and the reason why I brought up the capitalism socialism argument, by the way, is because people that sit there and say socialism is not a viable economic system, is that they will point to meritocracy and sit there and go, well, just because you have hardworking talent, you're not making things equal, because then like you're doing this. Yeah. Socialism is an economic system. It's not a fucking governmental system or a social system. It's an economic system. There is a big difference between meritocracy and socialism, etc. And the people that make those links have no fucking clue about what they're talking about either. Meritocracy was an ideology that was originally envisioned for dictatorships. It's a part of a fascist movement. Don't get me wrong, it is. It's a part of a fascist movement. Meritocracy system is a fascist movement. Because a lot of people look at this going, well, it's about equality, and therefore they'll sit there and say it's a leftist movement. It's not. It is a system based upon, again, to quote, ability and talent. That is undefiable. You can't defy someone's ability and talent unless you defy what abilities and talents are required. It is a dictatorship quality. Anyone that sits there and goes and talks about meritocracy, immediately just go and dismiss them. It does not work. That's not what equality is. But it is good because a lot of people fall into meritocracy. Instead of going, yeah, like the hardest workers should have the most rights. No. No. It doesn't work that way. Sorry. As much as I would love to believe that, as a socialist, it doesn't work that fucking way. That is not how you build a system of government.
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I don't like Forden or his church. Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You've got some brassity, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladell ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
So I think I was on mute when I made my rant, so I'm going to say the rant again. They're talking about us being not moral at all, or saying that we're taking a higher moral ground. I don't know if anyone studied law in high school or in college or university. For those that understand law and how law evolved constantly, it is what we call the law of public opinion. That's what we call public morals. Public morals will define constantly what we believe is right and wrong. There may be not something illegal, but publicly it's wrong. But never inverse. Typically, this has been changing over the last decade or so. Last few decades. But law has always been built upon what was originally the law was built upon what we call the public morals, which was that you cannot ever do something because the public would dislike it. That's what we originally built a lot of the framework for our laws and ethics. The official laws and ethics that police, for instance, would use. This obviously has changed because people put their bias in, and bias over time corrupts a lot of stuff. But that is still the crux of what we base our laws on. Is there's a lot of things that we agree upon, which is murder is wrong, stealing is wrong, whether it's for religious, non-religious reasons, morality reasons, etc. There is what we call the public morality system, and we agree that these are all wrong. And for the most part, our laws do generally work towards that. But the question I do pose is, what happens when public morality changes? Who gets to decide upon the law changes? Is it the public?
Not many get Ardell's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's
Yep.
no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
Sorry, Gallico.
Putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation. Then
Tinies unite. Tinies unite. Come on, Gallico. I trust you as a tiny catboy. I trust you as a tiny fairy to do this. Hells yeah.
Where?
So?
Hello there.
Alright, we'll do this, and then we might call it a night, I think.
In ball.
Well, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but... Oi, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya? You bumpkins can fawn over the Cadres all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyways. What's with the soiree and all? Soiree? What's that? Hey, Bass, how about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. You try anything clever and you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Louis, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not taste his patience then, eh? Lord Louis is in the reception room and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Why do I feel like this is going to be a dungeon?
Check this out.
Oh, this absolutely feels like a dungeon. Just in case.
Got it.
And here we are. Go on then. Don't wander off until you get used to it. This place can be a real maze. Oh, this feels like a dungeon.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected much from Louise's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
like it or not, an older recruit is always going to stand out, but we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
Oi! You're not serious. Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. This will forget you there.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic control locking mechanism?
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps the suspicious element out. You know, it's like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different keys for the different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We will need to acquire them then. Aye, already trading treacherous whispers among yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossiping and get on with it already.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we're inside a Gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. So that's all it took, eh? A little show of the exhibition. Used to be so you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men.
No.
They got Lord Louis's approval. That's not enough for you. I'd keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
Oh, these peasants? Yes, me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now, or they'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your ass back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most till you run home, tail between your legs.
Seriously.
Are you just gonna stand there or are you gonna move? Come on.
Here.
The question is, what is the minimum amount of pure gold required in each Olympic gold medal according to the International Olympic Committee's charter? I think it has to be 15%. That's my Yes. I think it's 15. That is quite a lot of gold. Hang on, let me think. 15 gold is quite malleable, so even if you add 15, that would probably make a lot of metals malleable, even when solidified. I'm gonna go 10%. 10% is my guess. And this would be Lord Luis's quarters. Just a reception room, lass. He'd be tough to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he? Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Briarhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come.
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I do?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him. Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
The king is not a god. There is always a way.
Ooh.
It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
It seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part
20
of
days.
our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
I think it's 20 days. Yeah, come on, Gallico.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our round.
Yikes! They're coming this way! They have to hide!
You got the Gallico. Vent is always a good option.
place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming? Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this
Interesting.
is personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean, idiot, don't make the lady repeat yourself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
This is where I wish I actually had the additional Stream Deck buttons. So I can do oh yeah, like that. No one clip that.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again? A magic spell? Is that the formula? Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big, and now I know where it is.
Yeah, we do. We do have an insight.
Jolly good. You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
Yep.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back.
Well done, Gallica.
You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is. I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an
Yeah,
infiltrator.
did a good job,
That
Gallica.
songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held at the Luxury Inn that caters exclusively to the upper class.
He would have us debut as his
Yep.
supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time?
Or a
We've got
timed
plenty of
mission.
time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
Oh, Iceman works well.
I think he'd be our best bet.
Oh, of course it's
You would have
me.
the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, Let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
Oh, ho, ho. Okay, we have an infiltration strategy to do. Yeah.
That reminds me.
By the way, you remember the man we met at Luis's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
Ah, he was rather full of himself, yes? Sergeant Xanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning. With that being said, I'm going to save. I am going to probably call it here for a night. Yeah, three and a half hours. I'm happy with this. Very, very fun. Getting back into it. Considering that the last like 2 weeks of streams have always been sporadic, etc. Getting back into regular scheduling stuff is always good, and this is going to be good for the VODs, which I'm trying to get back up to schedule with because I have been a little bit delayed with that. So with that being said,